This is Lucy. I'm Suzanne Ridgway, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a bunch of things that need attention. Part of it is spring cleaning. Some of it's just regular daily maintenance. We're going to get it done. But first, smash on that subscribe button, tap on that bell, give this video a big thumbs up. When we get to 1,200, we're going to issue out two $10 Dollar Tree gift cards, one for new subbies, one for people who comment. If you're new, say hi down below, be subscribed, and a U.S. resident. If you comment all the time, you must be subscribed, and a U.S. resident. If you won in the past 60 days, you're not qualified. We're also looking for 17 new subscribers, which will be about 1,200. For one 5-item spice pack from the Dollar Tree. That is for either newbies or people who comment all the time. They'll be chosen at random, and then we'll contact you in comments for you to email me. It is that easy. I'm going to do something different with my cleaning video today. I like to throw in a third one on occasion. We have Motivation Monday on Mondays and get it all done Wednesdays with meal prep. Today's going to be a little different. I do cleaning on and off all day long. I do a quick touch-up so there's not a lot to do the next day, especially if it's a big mess from my family being home from school as well as work. We're going to start by folding this laundry, and we're going to do fast speed for some of the cleaning. How is everybody doing today? We are going to get this pile of laundry done. I do laundry every other day. Then the opposite day, I do the folding and putting away. There's all kinds of things that I do on a daily basis to keep my home clean and organized as best as I can. It's an ongoing battle against clutter. It's just never going to be completely clean until you have an empty nest. I have one moving out in the fall, and I'm sad about that, but they're starting a new chapter of their life with college, and it's an exciting time for them. They're a young adult now. They'll be 18 in June. I finished weeding through the pile of clothes here, the 3 piles. My team will put their own clothes away. I have one outfit ready for school tomorrow for Friday, last day of the week here. Now we are in my tween's bedroom in the front of the house. I'll make the bed and make sure there's no creases in it like I always do. And fix the pillows, and I'll put her 3 dolls there. Jacqueline got rid of all their dolls and donated them a while back. Now we are in front of the dresser, which was a curbside treasure, a hand-me-down. And I'm just going to go through all of these clothes first. And then we're going to go through the drawers. And I'm going to put them back, but fold them in a different way so there's more room organizing the dresser as I take things out that is torn, filthy, with stains, tattered, or no longer wanted, and whatever I can donate, I'll donate. I try to do this 2-3 times a year to keep Jacqueline organized. That way they can find things as they need it and they can get dressed easily. There is a lot of socks in here. A good portion of them are mismatched. Those I will take out and set aside and see if I can find the mates to the socks before I discard them. I like to donate torn and old clothes to the animal shelters because they use them for cleaning cages and things. And then the clothes, we have a clothing box at the churches where I can drop off clothes for donation for people. They all go to the Anchor, which is where they sell used clothes and things of that nature. And now I'm just sorting through the underwear. Getting everything in there, the bras. Putting the last bit of clothes back. And then we're going to head into the TV room and get that cleaned up for the day. That sure had a big stain on it. All of Jacqueline's t-shirts and tank tops. She's going to need about 3 tank tops and 4 pairs of shorts from Target. Jacqueline likes the Cat and Jack brand at Target, so we go there now. Not a fan of Walmart clothes anymore. And Jacqueline's really into anime, if you haven't noticed. All the t-shirts and sweatshirts. I'm going to just take care of the tights real quick, because we do use these for special occasions. when they have school concerts. They have to wear white on the top, black on the bottom. And then when it's really cold in the spring still, the tights look nice with the dresses. Jacqueline still likes dresses, but my teenager does not. The dress is just about done. And we're done. The inside of the dresser really needed it badly. A couple of drawers were fine and I didn't touch. And I organized it so pants and long sleeves were together. Then when the weather gets better, the shorts and short sleeves and tank tops were all in one drawer. Fixed the sock and underwear drawer. Pulled everything out that we haven't had a pair of for a long time. I'm going to look up some craft ideas to do with these socks. And the clothes and things that I took out from the drawer that are stained or torn. I'm going to see if the pet shelter will take them for rags for their pets. Those of you who watch all the time, you know this is my TV room or den or area, whichever you would like to call it. We're going to shake out the rug, and there's a blanket on the couch we're going to fold up for the day, flip out the pillows on the couch, and clean up the coffee table. Moving right along, shaking out the rug, going to straighten things out. I drink water in between cleaning to stay hydrated. Get the blanket folded up. I'm just going to put it on the side of the couch. I'm going to get a big basket. I've seen Target had them. That way I can keep them in there during the day when I don't use them. I like to sit with a blanket when it's cool in the evenings. We don't use the heat much this time of the year unless it's really cold out. My dining room needs a lot of work again today. It gets messy. I do the best I can to stay on top of it. The pile of clothes are going to be put away in my room. I have an outfit for after my shower. I have a big package of water we needed to can. I'm going to put away the laundry first. There wasn't much to do in the den, so now we're into the dining room. You can see my table there. I just disappeared for a second to get the clothes put away. I put them on my little table in the bedroom, and I'll put them in the drawers later. And I'm grabbing this case of water that we got at Aldi. We shop at Aldi, BJ's, ShopRite, and Dollar Tree to stay in budget. I use these white crates from the Dollar Tree to organize them and get them put away. Now I'm going to take all these Gatorades and put them into one bucket and lift that other one up. I like to use Dollar Tree bins when I decant products, but someone once mentioned that I'd get a lot more on my pantry shelf if I didn't use them. But I'm just not a big fan of having a ton of things visible like that. I am, however, going to keep these canned goods free and clear of the bins because they were absolutely correct. A lot more. And I'm going to put my other bins back into storage until I need them. I'm going to finish taking care of this dining room. The rest of the water will go into the refrigerator for David. I'm going to put the cereal into the kitchen so Jacqueline will see it, both boxes. And a lot of stuff is going to go down to the recycle bin. I'm going to donate the juices to the shut-ins up the way who can't get out much. We donate a lot of canned goods and leftovers to them on a weekly basis. Moving right along, I'm going to put the water in quickly and just go through whatever's on the table. Back over to the pantry shelf here, just making sure everything is tidy and free and clear of any kind of clutter. Back on the table, I'm going to organize this wash basin because I may put them away or I may use them on my bin. I haven't decided yet. And I put the chocolate milk back and the juices over to the side. This is a catch-all corner. My husband doesn't put anything away, he just shoves it there. And it really irates me. I'm going to go into that room there. We just recently did it, an extreme clean-out video. I'll link that down below. The toys that were saved are for grandkids because David has 3. Okay, let's take care of this hot mess. Get everything picked up and out of the way so we can get into the back room there, which is my junk room that we just extreme cleaned in a video. And I can link that down below if you're interested in my extreme cleaning videos, which is what this video is considered, an extreme spring cleaning video. I'm going to remove that big bag of bottles out of the way because it's not going to the center until Saturday, where you can return them and get more for your money and done faster than the supermarket. We love going to the redemption centers. They're so much nicer. Now we're into the back porch. I'm inside the porch. I'm going to put a few things in here that we don't use every single day. It is my store area, and I recently redid it, as I said. And I brought the camera in here so you can see what it looks like on one side of it. Moving right along, I'm going to get my extra bins and buckets and put them back here until I find another way to use them. I always keep them. I thought there was any other, so I put the bag up. The opposite side, we don't have an attic, but we do have a utility room where there's a lot of stuff, and we did that room a while ago. And it's full of stuff again because there's 2 tenants downstairs that are single, and the one young lady uses it with us because the elderly lady doesn't have a washer and dryer in the middle floor. So her and I share the younger one, the utility area, and before she started putting stuff in there, we cleaned it out completely and got rid of everything we didn't use in 10 years. And it's just bikes and stuff that we use outdoors because we spend a lot of outdoors in the spring and the summer as well as the winter. It'd be a big help if my family would put stuff away, but they don't. This is what things look like, and it's very irritating, and I'm really tired of it. If I labeled it, they would just ignore it anyway, so there's no point. Here's another example where my family just puts stuff everywhere. It is so frustrating. They don't pay attention. These were labeled once, and it just ends up like this every time. And we gotta go through this today. Go through each bin a few at a time, take everything out, reorganize it. And if I have to, I'm gonna yell every time somebody puts something back wrong, because I'm getting really tired of having to do this every 2 to 3 months. Let's go through each of these bins, take everything out, and discard what I don't need. I love the paper towel holders from Dollar Tree. They're useful. And I haven't used those parchment paper sheets by Reynolds Wrap yet that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. The napkins and paper towels are in here with the trash bags because I just don't have any room on my countertops. If you've watched my cooking shows, you've seen them counters throughout the 18 months. I've updated them quite frequently, wiped them down, cleaned them, and downsized as best as I can from stuff that just needs to be up there. This is useful. The little bin that I zip tied together is really useful to hold extra things that there's no room in the cupboards, even though I've downsized and decluttered those. There are videos in my description box for decluttering my cabinets, my kitchen, and other areas of my home if interested. Going through the rest of these bins here, I'm going to put the cereal and snacks in the one. I found another onion, yay, because I'm getting really low on them. That is going to be on my list for our grocery haul for Saturday. Finishing up this other bin. So in this basin, I put my extra flour. I put my Reynolds Wrap parchment paper from the Dollar Tree, as well as the cutting board and the ice cube tray for Easter, and that small onion that I found that I didn't know I had. So I'm happy that I have another onion here. I just pulled the pantry shelves away from the wall. That's what was underneath it that fell off. I'm going to do a full sweep and a mop here. Now that I'm doing voiceovers, you may hear a dog bark occasionally or traffic go by, and just getting all this stuff up off the floor that fell off the shelves that I moved from the wall. And we're going to get this swept and then mopped and get it nice and clean. It needed it pretty badly. I remove these from the wall probably 3 times a year. I do spring cleaning and fall cleaning and then just pre-cleaning before the holidays to make sure everything's nice for the holidays, because we have family coming and going and friends, and we have people over for dinner, so I like to keep everything nice and clean and organized as best as I can. I have this Whipper refills here. I'm using mostly Dollar Tree products to do all my house cleaning, not a sponsor. I really love the Dollar Tree. It does a really good job. That floor was pretty yucky, and it came off pretty well with a little bit of elbow grease, and then the LA Totally Orange that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. It's a big 32-ounce bottle. I pulled the butcher block out from the wall there, and it looks really good. It's been a year since I've done that. I'm going to grab that pencil. Behind the stove here, it's not as bad as I expected it because we just did it a year ago. That backdrop there is sticky, so I'm going to wash it down with my cleaner, the LA Totally Awesome. I'm going to get the baseboard because it's been a long time since last year since it's been done. This is what it's looking like now. I just had a shower because my feet were really gross from getting behind the stove. It is put back together. I'm going to finish taking everything off the stove and get some of the water into the refrigerator for David. And then everything is going to come away from the window. Let's get all this stuff moved away from the refrigerator and do some sweeping in between. Gotta move the utility cart, so that's gonna go in a different spot. I gotta get these beer boxes out of the way. I use one of them for height until I get my new camera stand, because my camera stand, I had to duct tape it because it just kept falling apart and I can't extend it anymore. Get it all swept up. Then I'm going to do a light mop here, and then I'll do a final complete mop just to make sure it is all clean from all the activity in here, from getting things organized and cleaned up. And there's the baseboards. And when you do your baseboards, it is a huge help with the Swiffer, because I have back problems and I don't like to bend a lot. Use your Swiffer and go up and down the baseboards as you see me do here to get them nice and clean. Now we're going to pull the window in. I'm going to rest it on the garbage can. It's so nice. My husband came out for just a moment. He's going to block you for a minute here. And then we're going to get this window clean. And he grabbed me some extra paper towels. I don't like to use the microfiber cloths for the windows because it seems to leave more streaks. It's probably been 6 months since I put the window in. It collapses down. I just rested on the garbage can. The window was disgusting. Now it's nice and clean. I've been doing the window pane, and you saw me take the Swiffer and do the baseboards. And I'm not going to overly worry that it's perfect or not, because I do rent. When we move out, the landlord can touch it up and do whatever they want to it and get it all ready for the next tenant. And I'm going to finish up with the window here, and we're not moving out for a long time. We aren't planning on moving out until Jacqueline graduates from high school, so that's another 5 years. I have a cardinal singing in my tree, so I don't know if you can hear him in the background. He is one of the cardinals that visits my feeder every day. He's raised quite a few babies in the trees behind me, so it's really nice watching them fledge every year from my deck. Getting the front of the window now and the rest of the window pane. Keeping the windows clean. In another video, I'm going to do the rest of the windows of my house so they're ready for the spring and for the summer. And I'm just going to touch up the baseboard a little bit. We just did the window, and I want to show you how easy it is to retract these in. Pull that forward and then pull it down. And all my windows in the TV room, as well as Jacqueline's and Isabel's room, does this. You can leave the dining area, does not. And it's easy to lock back up. I just did my refrigerator recently and put up a short with all kinds of nice Dollar Tree hacks. Now we're going to go into the refrigerator and put some water away for my husband. Let's put the other half of the case of water into the refrigerator for my husband, and then I'll have a ton of water and it'll be nice and cold for him. Now we're going to take everything off this utility cart in a moment. I'm just moving some things out of the way, going back and forth. I have a big pile of garbage at the top of the stairs that you'll see in a little while. Getting all these canned goods off. All the dates are gone on them. Those ice packs I'm going to put out in the back porch. We're not going to need them till the summertime, and they're taking up room. Here's a great way to use a utility cart. As you see me doing, lay them down on their sides. You're going to get more things onto the cart this way, especially with canned goods and bottles and water and soda. It is such a great hack. I saw that on Facebook and Pinterest, and I've been utilizing it within my own home. And we're just going to get everything laying on its side here so it's not on the floor or thrown somewhere in a cupboard, and we can use it. We're going to wash that down and put the coffee maker back and do the finishing touches in the kitchen. And the spring cleaning in the kitchen is done. I'm not going to do behind the refrigerator because we just did that about 3 months ago. And there's nothing back there. I'm not in the shot here for a few seconds because I ran to go get a couple things to put onto the butcher block and get it cleaned up first. And I want to get the coffee maker back on it with my Lazy Susan and everything, as well as the coffee to make our coffee in the morning. I don't buy coffee out in the morning. We always make it at home. I'm going to wipe down my Lazy Susan and then put the coffee and the creamer on it. Coffee in the middle and the coffee maker in the front. Then I'm going to clean out this warmer down at the bottom and get it all ready to put the clean dishes back in it because it was gross. And I'm keep putting clean dishes in it. Why bother washing them if you're not going to have the warmer clean? This is going to take a couple of wipes to get it clean, and then I'm going to organize it by putting the deepest thing in first, then stacking them properly so everything fits. And then I stack the muffin pans inside one another. Taking care of other areas of the kitchen here. Going to do a final sweep, and then we'll do a final mop and get it done in here. And then we'll do a walkthrough of everything we did 4 hours ago, getting this dining room and kitchen ready for the spring and summer seasons and part of fall. I'll do another big cleanup right before the holidays and at the end of the summertime to keep the home clean and organized. This is a versatile cleaning product, the LA Totally Orange from Dollar Tree. As I said, I use mostly Dollar Tree products to clean my house today, and it is so nice feeling. Just a few more things to put away. And this is what I've decluttered from the kitchen by decanting and getting rid of things and going through everything. When you declutter and get spring cleaning, when you choose your area, always try to remove 5 to 10 items from that area. One bag is actually from the garbage can. The bag next to it has all kinds of gross, disgusting stuff that we don't need. And I decant some boxes to get rid of them out of my kitchen because there just wasn't room for them. And if you don't have room for them, they're taking up real estate, get rid of it. If you remember, we started in the front of the house with my tween's room. I got the floor swept and the bed made, and I went through the dresser. Previous video, we did the closet. Well, then we came into the den and we took care of this room. And I decluttered the dining room pretty good. It's going to be too long of a video if I do everything in here. The buffet looks nice. Just the essentials up there, and the food's on the opposite side of the cage. I took care of the pantry shelves. All that garbage is going downstairs. Tomorrow is laundry day. Decluttered the coat rack here. Took care of the printer table. That is my little crafting organizer that I made. There's a video for that. And the kitchen was the big one. Pulled everything from the wall on the left that could come from the wall. We cleaned behind it and all around it. Decluttered all the bins in here. And I decluttered the utility cart as well as the little shelf unit that I zip tied together to keep it stabilized. That's all that's going to go in front of the curtains for now. And behind the stove is clean. The inside of the oven still doesn't really need it yet, but I'll be doing that before summer hits. We did behind the butcher block, and I took care of underneath the microwave and the baseboards, which really needed it. Plus, we brought the window into the house, and we did that. And I scrubbed down the countertop over here. The crock pot and everything all set for the next time we're going to use it. I think we're doing air fryer steaks on Saturday. That is the air fryer. We like it. We use it a lot. That's a little tea shelf that I made from the Dollar Tree arrows. There's a video for that too. And my Craft With Me players list. And the sink is all done. We got a lot done in 4.5 hours time. A lot of it was done off camera, just so it wasn't mundane and too long of a video, or part 1, 2, and 3 of a video. But we did it. We did it in 4.5 hours. My spring cleaning is done, except for the inside of the oven. And before we go, don't forget to smash on that subscribe board, tap on that bell. Please share me to social media. Give this video a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.